So okay, I will just start creating the Crud class. I'll call it Crud class TypeScript. I said in the first video I won't use classes. I'm just trying to be more comfortable with prototypes and constructor functions. So okay. So I'm starting with the Crud class because it's one of the base classes we will use. The classes after this video will only extend this one. Export function Crud. I will leave it empty for now. I will add functions to its prototype. Crud to prototype dot create. I will use the function keyword a lot because I need to reference this, which will be bounded to the object that called this method or function. The data will be any. This is it will be an object. I need to loop through it and get each key will be the name of the column you want to add, and the value will be the value of that column. Promise any. It will return a promise fine. Okay, I will store the values in an array of strings and the columns also. And I will create a helper method which will we use a lot. Right now it will be here in the same class, but I might move it in the helper in the future. Okay, const loop through object equal I will the object and a callback, which it's really helpful like this. Key string value any. It will return any. If you need it, you will define the callback for n object. Okay. I will just call the callback with the key and the value. This will be really useful. We will see in the code. Okay. So I will loop through the data, give it a callback, val. I will values.push the value. The columns will I will push to it the key. So the goal from this method to create a string which will look like this. Create table name. No, sorry, insert into table name the columns values. No, sorry, question marks, because we need to prepare the statement for SQL injections. So this is the goal from this method, to just give it an object, which will be the key is the column name and the value is the value for that column, and it will just convert that object to this string. Okay, I will just leave it here for reference. Okay, we have the values, we have the columns. The values we will give it to the. I will open the helper, the utility helper. This is the prepared array. We will give it the values. The query will just have the question mark. This is a built-in functionality in the MySQL library. Okay. we need to find how many question marks and put it in the good format. Const q marks. I will give it okay. Array. I will the number of marks, question marks, will be the same number of the columns. Columns.length. I will fill it with a question mark, then join it by a comma with a space. We don't need a space, but we can. Okay, return. I will just include this. I will include the promissify the query. Import helpers. Promissify the query. Return. I will give it the insert into. So here I am referencing this dot name. This will be bound to the object that called this function, and name will be added in the last class we will create. It will be called model. We will give it. We will create a new object from it and give it a name. That name will be referenced here. But for now we will okay, we will just continue. We need to add the columns here. It will be just columns.join with a comma. Values. The q marks. Okay.